What it do? What it does? Welcome to Hustlers Wood. I go by the name Denya Musau, and today we have a familiar, not so familiar face, just to a few people, a few individuals here and there. If you're active on Instagram, if you follow a few specific people, maybe you've seen this face before. But I will let him introduce himself, tell us who he is, what he does, and yeah, just a little bit about himself, his background, kidogo, while growing up and everything. But before we get to the background, let him introduce himself and tell us who he is.
Okay, I'm Ben Mungai. I'm a business person, an entrepreneur. Basically, the entrepreneurship covers quite a lot of what I do. I deal with businesses. I have several businesses, and then I also do digital marketing on the side, social media management, business development on the side. So I'm just an all-round entrepreneur.
An all-round entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Can you call yourself a jack of all trades?
I wouldn't say that, but I'd say it's just when it comes to things that involve business and just business development, I'd say I'm just quite a jack of all trades in that aspect.
Okay, before we venture into exactly which business you do per se, tell us a little bit about your background growing up, the school you went to, at least primary, pale secondary, campus.
Yeah, so my childhood was pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's pretty normal because it's just the normal things that happens to most of the kids. So grew up with my mom, single mom. Went to primary school I lived in Eldred. So yeah, grew up there with my mom, went to secondary school in Kitale, cleared in Kitale, came to Nairobi, University of Nairobi, graduated, and through after all that process of just the 844 system, got into work for quite a short while, then started a business, and here I am.
Started a business after finishing campus, doing it for how long? Your profession?
After finishing campus, I was in I'd say something like a student practice for about 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just stopped it. Yeah, so I stopped it to start something, an idea that I had.
It took you a very long time in campus and 3 months to realize you don't want to do this anymore, or
Not really. It's just that one thing about me is that my mom always believes in people and ideas. So
okay.
my mom has always believed in if you have an idea of something you want to do, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you have an idea of you want to do this particular thing, just do it. The good thing about education and the work system is that you will always go back there. If you have all your papers right, you will always go back to working.
Yeah.
If I have my papers, if I graduated from whatever university that you have graduated from, if you passed well, and you'll definitely be able to get work. So for that is always there. But that idea that you have, uh, vis-a-vis the time vis-a-vis the way time goes, the more you keep on stalling on that idea, the more the time goes.
Yeah.
But the moment you keep on executing that idea, you have that straight line curve. Yeah.
Okay, so which idea was this that you got after
um
3 months?
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Yeah, I decided to go into the sneaker business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's when we started Kicks Kenya.
Immediately, like, did you come up with the name Kicks Kenya? Like, okay, I'm gonna sell sneakers and it's called Kicks Kenya, and I'm going to do this,
Yeah,
this, and this.
I've always loved shoes for a very, very long time. So
Okay.
since I was in campus, I used to just love shoes. I used to wear sneakers for 3 weeks straight, just different sneakers. So I used to love shoes. So, and then if you just love shoes, you're always in the environment of watching these sneaker shows. So when
Yeah.
you're watching all these sneaker shows, you just know so many things about shoes. So the idea behind Kicks Kenya is just quite simple for me. Someone can think that this is something so complex that I came up with, but you see, it's something that I love, so it just becomes an easy thing. It just becomes, you just see it's Kicks. So in Kenya, back then when I was starting Kicks, there was Kicks USA, Kicks Europe, Kicks Germany, Kicks. So there was Kicks in so many countries before they rebranded before the main Kicks rebranded its name to Snipes. So yeah, so you see it's these Kicks here, Kicks here, Kicks here. So why not Kicks Kenya? Yeah.
But I have this question. I
Mm.
usually just say of kicks, kicks. What does like? You have nice kicks. Like, where did the name come from, and what does it usually mean? Is every shoe a kick? It
Yeah,
depends.
it's just a slang. It's
Uh
just a
huh.
slang for what's on your feet. So
Okay.
it's just
Oh,
kicks, just ni viatu tu, ni just shoes. So it's just yeah, it's just
okay.
a slang for shoes.
That's a cool name, actually. Now
Yeah,
that you've explained it, right?
yeah.
I hope I wasn't the only one who didn't know.
Uh,
Now I know. So it took you, after 3 months, you decided to venture into it and everything. How was it, the starting journey to start Kicks Kenya?
I mean, everything has its own challenges.
Mm-hmm.
So many challenges that come in when starting a business. There's so many challenges when with sourcing. There's so many challenges with getting a supplier, a reliable supplier. There's so many challenges with the actual branding of the business. Just the starting out process is usually a bit difficult because you have to execute a business plan step by step for it to actually work.
Mm-hmm.
So the process of coming up with a business, just sitting down, coming up with a plan and everything, that I'd say that is not quite as hard as actually just taking the first step. So take after you've taken the first step, that is where the challenge comes in. So yeah, there were some challenges we faced, but yeah, we thrived on the challenges, and yeah, things went out pretty well.
Ukisema some challenges, does that also involve money, like the capital and everything?
I mean, once you have decided to start out something,
Yeah.
let's say, let me go back to myself. Once I decided to start out on something, I had the first capital where I accumulated the capital and just bought out the first stock to be
Mm-hmm.
sold. So the getting on the second capital wasn't an issue because everything from the total revenue earned from the first investment is was sufficient enough to just keep the business progressing, because you'd have A. So if you sell A, you get A and B. So if you take A and B, then you sell A and B, you get D, C, C,
Yeah.
D. So it's just it's something that comes as a step by step by step. So yeah, it also requires some bit of financial discipline, because at the end of the day, if you sell this particular item at 10,000 shillings and you decide to let me go do this with this money, there's no way you'll be able to to buy more stock if you've used the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'd say if you have good financial discipline during the starting period and you have actually gotten the capital to start, it's easy for you,
Mm-hmm.
because that step, it just goes step by step by step.
Right. Ben Mungai is the leader of Kicks Kenya, one of the biggest shoe brands in Kenya, which leads to my next question. When starting Kicks Kenya, how did you get hold of your suppliers, and how did you make sure they're not conning you, their authenticity?
So the supplier bit is a bit challenging, because you'd have to, okay, there's so many ways you can actually get a supplier.
Yeah.
So one is you can get people who are in the business to connect you to suppliers, but most of these people wouldn't actually connect you directly. They don't obviously want you to pay them. So you
Yeah.
find someone if you want a supplier for, let's say, furniture, and I know a supplier, you find these people, usually someone can request even uh, some good amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some good amount, even 800,000. Say, give me 800,000. I'll give you a supply. Um, I'll give you the supply. I'll give you the payment system. I'll give you the most reliable shipping system. He gives you everything outlined. So there are people who will. It depends. That is one way to go about it. Just going to people who are in need, then you ask them for a supplier. They sell it to you. They sell the supplier to you. Um, there's also the aspect of you actually flying out. going to the countries where you want to get particular products from, and you get that supplier.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a whole process.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
But now let's narrow it down to Mungai. When you were starting, did you fly out or did you use the brokers first?
And I have a lot of let's just say I have a lot of connections.
Connections.
Yeah, so I have a lot of connections. I didn't have to fly out.
Mm-hmm.
I have people who are out there who are just able to do things for me.
Ah,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
Interesting. That's actually a
yeah,
step. It pushed you a step ahead of
yeah.
everything.
But still, if I'm to start at a 0 point,
Mm-hmm.
um, I wouldn't really I don't think I will suffer in getting a supplier for anything. I mean, the internet has made it so easy for us to just get anything. It's just you type in anything, you get a whole list of everything. So for now, for me, I wouldn't pay someone 100,000 for you to give me a supplier who I don't know if at a later date he or she will become unreliable. There is no need of me paying 200, 300,000 for that. There are so many sourcing agents,
Yeah.
so many sourcing agents, and it's become so cheap to actually just work with a sourcing agent. Yeah, so I'd say if I'm starting out, I mean it's so easy. Just go to the computer, click, type in a few things, and you get a whole list of. I mean, you just have to use your brain.
Tough love, but yeah, you just have to use your brain.
Yeah,
Literally, these
yeah.
are the options.
You have, yeah.
So, how long did you take before you set up your physical shop for Kicks Kenya?
uh, a couple of weeks to a month. A couple of weeks. Let's say a couple of weeks. I'd say our first shop was in 2020, February 20th.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was our first shop. Right now we're on the third shop. No, actually fourth shop. Fourth shop. I usually forget that we have something going on some other side. So yeah, this is actually our fourth shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, in a 3 year period, I mean, we're doing good.
How is it running 4 shops at the moment? How is it for you?
I have very, very good colleagues. I
Mm-hmm.
have very hardworking colleagues. I have colleagues will just who wake up every single day just knowing what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are times I would go away for quite a while,
Yeah.
and while you're away, everything just operates normally. So the best thing about Kicks Kenya is no one tells anyone what to do. Everyone just knows what to do. And then another secret is good payment. When you pay people well, people will always work.
Yeah.
Yeah, just any business, any company that the company pays people well, everyone works well. Me myself, I'm being paid under the company. So me being paid under the company, I'm paid well and I work well.
Yeah.
So that's a good motivation. So running it's so simple. You can even run 1,000 shops when you have very reliable people, very people who are just ready to work, people who are hardworking, people who have the same vision as you. All that it requires is just you getting a couple of people, and then you just push towards a particular goal.
Okay, so
Yeah.
for these particular colleagues, is there something that you look for before actually adding them to your team? And is there a training they undergo? How does it work?
Uh I'd say I myself I work so hard. I
Mm-hmm.
work so hard. I know that. So I mean, when someone comes here and they have that work ethic, and then they have just the drive, and they have the love of whatever you're doing. I mean, it's so simple for you. You don't even have to tell them, "Hey, come in. I've taken you." No, it just becomes automatic. You just enter into the system and they flow. So
Yeah.
teaching people how to do things here, it's very simple. Like, let's say if you have someone new who can come in for website updates, for daily website updates, it only takes me or any other person from the team about 20 to 30 minutes, or a maximum of 1 hour, to train them on that. So that's so simple. So once you train that person on that, it becomes that person can just actually do anything by themselves. Yeah.
So under you right now, you have how many people that you're working with?
Currently Currently, I'd say directly under kicks we are about 18,
Mhm.
but we have the overheads of people who work on a daily basis. Yeah, people who do CBD deliveries, people who do
Mm.
just so many things. Because at the end of the day, you look at the people who are on the daily payroll. It's quite it's quite a lot. Sorry, it's quite a lot. So yeah, so I'd say 18 are
On the inside,
on the inside.
but
Then yeah, we have a lot of overheads.
my next question is like you've mentioned the motivation factor that you started Kicks because you had a passion in it.
Yeah,
Would you say passion is one of the things that has made Kicks Kenya
yeah,
successful?
yeah. Because as if you're passionate about something,
Yeah.
you'd put your effort
Mm-hmm.
and love into it. So if you don't have passion for everything, you'll just be coming to work. You'll just be going to work angry. You'll be going to work unmotivated.
Yeah.
Going to work not feeling like you really want to be there. But if you have passion for something, you just wake up. You actually look forward to just waking up and going and doing something. Yeah. So once you're passionate about something, it 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 automatically places you in a in a particular place that you kind of become untouchable in what
Yeah.
you want to do. Yeah. So you have to be really passionate, and I have been really passionate about just whatever I do.
So
All this.
there's
Yeah,
sorry, continue.
it's okay.
So there is no time in this entrepreneurial journey you felt like this is the wrong thing I've done. Let me quit. Let me do something else. Like a regret. I'm a feeling. I know you obviously there's a time you get feeling overwhelmed, but is there a time you've ever regretted starting this?
No, I mean, no, why no? Why no? No, 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 no. I have never regretted starting. I mean, uh, we haven't had, like I said before, everyone here works on their own, department, on their own role.
Yeah.
So everyone is doing things with love, with everyone is motivated to do a particular thing that they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So it becomes very, very difficult for you to even feel like, let me quit. And then you have all these people who just believe in an idea and actually love what they're doing. So that also motivates you. So there is no point that I've ever thought of, let me quit, let me, no.
Interesting,
Mm.
interesting. And at that time that because it's in every business, when you feel overwhelmed, what do you usually do?
I just take a break. I just stay home and I relax. I just stay home and
Mm-hmm.
I just sit on the sofa and I relax.
If you too.
If or two, you just if you there are times that you feel overwhelmed. There are times in there are sometimes I'd say there are specific seasons where Kicks Kenya is usually the most hectic times.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say in the Eid period
Yeah.
for Muslim brothers and sisters. The Eid period, we usually overwhelmed. Every single person here in Kicks Kenya is usually overwhelmed. So that's because of the number of customers, the number of orders that we fulfill in a particular day. You'd find we have 100 customers coming in the shop at a particular day, and
Mm.
we have 6 or 7 salespeople. So in a particular time, you would find one salesperson attending to 6 to 7 customers,
Yeah.
and 6 to 7 customers, maybe one customer has her whole family, so another customer has her whole family which are children. So that person becomes overwhelmed. You go to the online team, the phone rings every single second. You finish the call, pick up the call, finish the call, so that's an overwhelming period, because you wake up 8, you finish by 7, everyone is just moving, standing, moving, working.
Yeah.
Those are the overwhelming periods. So the Eid period, and then the Christmas period. The Christmas period is usually very hectic. So after the Christmas period, every year in Kicks Kenya, we usually just go away. The first 2 weeks of the year, we just go away as a team. We go away because it's so overwhelming. So for me personally, if during other than all these periods, there are usually those moments where you feel overwhelmed because there's so much for you to do. There's so much for me to do. Let's say on the restyle part, let's say this shop needs this. Let's say these people need this. So you find if I feel so much overwhelmed, I just lie down. I just stay home. I relax. I lie down.
Oh,
Then after I
okay.
relax, I just wake up and
And during this time, do you guys ever make losses? Let's say someone walks in, steals a shoe, and goes out. Has there been any scenario in that
oh
case?
no one steals shoes.
No one
No one has ever stolen a shoe here.
at since you started
Oh,
kicks.
no one has ever stolen a shoe.
Okay, but okay.
I think people just respect the name.
Or people are just like, okay, this is so big, nitaonekana tu,
Yeah,
nitaonekana
yeah.
mahali.
But we appreciate that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. And what of making losses ever since you started? Have you made
Yeah, you make
losses?
significant losses. You make so much losses. You make so big loss, make big losses that sometimes it's even you will never even recover. You order in something, the ship, the container, maji inaingia kwa container. By the time viatu zinafika hapa ziko na mold zimeoza. You pay for a particular product, you're being sent a different product. So yeah, there's so much losses.
How do you navigate through losses?
There is nothing you can do with losses. If I send you money
Uh-huh.
to sell me these jeans,
Yeah.
and then you tear these jeans here that I cannot even fix, and there's nothing I can do. I just have to now get some more money, buy more jeans, and
That's it. That's how the
that's
business
it.
works.
There are some losses that you cannot evade.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, there are some losses. Let's say a shoe that imeingia maji, it has stayed in the container for 40 days, imeoza, it has mold. Let me ask you, what will you do?
Natama tulekole.
Yeah, because the moment you wash it, again,
It doesn't make a
it's not
difference.
that new.
Yeah.
It's not new, and then the mold, maybe it's permanent, imeshashika viatu. So you just decide, let's do this, let's bless the community.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are some losses you cannot recover from, but there are some losses you can always recover from.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
talk of dead stock. What
Yeah.
happens? You do you ever have dead stock in Kicks Kenya or Restyle? But there is also Restyle, which is under Kicks. It deals with jackets, very good jackets,
Yeah.
very good trousers, unique ones, and shorts. You guys will see it in this video somewhere, just around there. You'll see it. So in that case, what happens when you have dead stock, either for Kicks or Restyle?
For restyle, we just do sales. We just do sales, and then when we do sales, you find things sell out or take some time to sell. So that's the good thing about restyle. For Kicks, when we have dead stock, we also do sales, or sometimes we just decide to engage in some charitable activity, and we just hand them out to people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move kidogo from Kicks Kenya and go back to Ben Mungai.
Yeah.
Ben Mungai is someone who loves shoes very much. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Recently I gave out so much. I think I gave out about 10 pairs last week or the other week. Yeah, I mean, I'm about 700.
Eh?
Yeah,
700 what?
pairs of shoes.
Pairs of shoes, not left and right. Okay.
Yeah.
700 pairs of shoes in your house. 700.
Yeah, I have some in my house. I have some in the SQ. I just have shoes all over.
700.
I mean, they're
So
more or less
unarudianga viatu?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah, I do.
Why?
I don't know, because I just there's sometimes you just wake up and you feel there are some of the shoes, like let's say the Jordan 4 black cuts, the Jordan 4 all black ones. You find me I'd wear the Jordan 4 black. I have a couple of them. I think I have around 5. So I'd wear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are 5 pairs. I'd wear the black cuts. Those are just black. The black cuts, Jordan 4. Then maybe next week I also feel like, oh no, I just feel like the Jordan 4s were good.
I wish
So
zingekuwa hapa tujue Jordan 4 guy. I'm also floating with you guys
eh,
of like Jordan 4 bora
yeah,
tunajua.
yeah,
Just that someone jumping. Yeah, it has that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I repeat shoes. I repeat, especially the comfortable shoes like the Ultra Boosts.
Okay.
You find me wearing the Ultra Boosts all the way. For me, weekends, maybe Thursdays, Friday, and Saturdays, you'd usually find me in shorts and just t-shirts and just chilled. So I usually love those comfortable running or just walking shoes like the Ultra Boost, then Nike Epic React. Yeah. So you'd find me repeating such kinds of performance shoes
Okay.
almost all the time. Yeah. And then also there are some shoes that I haven't really worn at all. I have shoes from 2020 I haven't even worn. I have a shoe from 2013 that I wore until I wore for a while. I have a shoe from 2009, no, 2010. Yeah, so I just I just love the collecting part. I know in one time I'll come and wear them, but there's some shoes I find in special occasions like my friend's birthday, my friend's wedding, my friends. You find that you now take a particular pair of shoe, just wear it for that particular occasion. A Kicks Kenya dinner, a dinner I've been invited. You find me wearing perhaps a suit with one of the sneakers. So yeah.
So the 700 pairs of shoes you've collected for how long?
Uh okay. Some are from my previous some are from my previous times in campus.
Yeah.
So I just love keeping them because they every shoe has a memory.
Memories. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have quite a number from back then in campus, just in storage boxes, and um then I have collected them just over time. I just say my serious collecting of shoes started around in 2019. Yeah,
2019.
2019 is when I really started focusing on the. I wouldn't say really focusing. It's just like, oh, this is a nice shoe. Oh, I should get this shoe. Get the shoe.
Okay,
Yeah.
does that mean when there's a new release of shoes, you buy them?
Not all, but
Most of them.
Yeah.
So which is the expensive shoe you have in your closet and how much was it?
Pair that the most recent one. I think if we back down to last month, I have a pair of uh, Kobe, some Nike Kobe's. I got them. Someone got it actually for me, but it's probably around 20 or 20 something. So yeah.
That's the most expensive, or you're being humble.
No. That's from last month. I'd say that
Oh,
I've just backdated it to last month.
last month.
Yeah, but I can't really tell honestly.
Which is your favorite pair of shoe? Let me say
Um,
now, currently, since it's
Currently,
yeah.
my most favorite pair of shoes. I love Jordan 3s and Jordan 4s.
Why?
So I'd say I love Jordan 1s, 3s and 4s. Yeah. Let's stop at that. I love the Jordan 1s, 3s and 4s.
1, 3s, and 4s.
Yeah.
Are there Jordan 2s?
Yeah. There's a Jordan 2. We have a couple of I have a couple of Jordan 2s actually. Yeah, but it's not my favorite. I just love the Jordan 2s because the Jordan 2s were quite limited during the production. So not everyone actually knows anything or is well acquainted with the Jordan 2s, but if you are a sneakerhead, you definitely know something about the Jordan 2s.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And how do you usually like pia kujua types of shoes? It took you how long to actually know all types of shoes?
I'd say I can't really quantify that, but I'd say since joining the sneaker community, you usually just watch. Usually, just find yourself watching these shows about sneakers, so it just becomes an easy thing for you to just grasp. And then now that we are into the business of sneakers, it's just you just have to know. You just have to know. So it's actually very easy. You yourself you can actually know every single sneaker in here
Yeah.
if you work with us for even 2 days.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Zote by name, like
By
difference ya
name.
J1, J2
Yeah,
nitaona
you'll
pia.
know this specific J1. It said this is a Jordan 1 retro something. These are Jordan 11 retro something. These are Jordan 4 retro something. So yeah.
And when it comes to like the type of brand
Yeah.
which is your favorite brand?
My personal favorite brand
Yeah.
is just Nike, Jordan.
Nike and Jordan.
Yeah.
And when it comes, let's go back to Kicks Kenya. When it comes to Kicks Kenya, is there a particular brand that kwa kila order lazima ikue?
Jordan.
Jordan,
Yeah.
always.
Always, we always, I think we were mostly known by Jordan. I think people actually knew us most through us just selling the Jordans, because we have over the years we've just had a huge inventory and variety of Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like Jordans kwa kila list lazima iko, so they are fast selling, that you never have dead stock for J's.
You would definitely get some dead stock, but the Jordans are usually the fast selling and just the best selling pair here.
Okay, okay. And in Kicks Kenya, which is the most expensive shoe that you have?
Currently, as we speak, we have a couple of Burberry going for around 18,000. We have a pair of Jordan 2s going for around 12,000. We have some Balenciaga track going for around 16, 17,000. Yeah, so I'd say the most expensive shoe ranges up to around 18,000.
Around
Yeah,
18,000.
I'd say that's the most expensive pair at the
Oh,
moment. Yeah.
and when you're doing your stock, which category are you usually using to your customers, like middle class, lower class, average, ama two?
Uh,
You know that, like, which one, like, does it favor most? Campus student, working class?
so the beauty about Kicks Kenya and what has enabled us to grow this fast is
Yeah.
we are all inclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with stock shows that favor every single person. I don't want to class them. I don't want to class people according to various demographies, and but I'd say we have expanded our portfolio to be open to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the beauty of it, and it has actually helped us to grow this the way we are.
So there's a shoe for everyone in this
Yeah,
place.
there's a shoe.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's a shoe for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
once you enter into any Kicks Kenya and any, it's you'll obviously get something for you.
But they have told us you have 4 branches, but hujatuambia ziko wapi? Where are they? This.
No, when I say this was our fourth, this is like our fourth opening, our
Okay.
fourth expansion.
Oh,
So yeah, but the fourth store is in Kilimani.
it's in Kilimani.
Yeah,
Wapi? Kilimani wapi?
Kilimani Biaked.
Biaked.
Yeah,
Yes, Kilimani Biaked. And currently we are at Kicks Kenya
Kenya House
Complex.
Complex,
Kenya House
Koinange
Complex.
Street.
Yes,
Yeah,
great. Another question is, when you're stocking your shoes,
yeah.
ni nini inakuanga key factor ndio ufanye hiyo stock? Like, what do you look at? Maybe there's a certain shoe that you restock and restock that. Which shoes have you restocked since you started Kicks?
Restocked a lot.
Ever since you started Kicks, lazima restock.
Air Force ones, Air
Air
Force
Force.
ones. Yeah,
Air Force
white
ones
ones
ni
and
zile
black
white,
ones. Yeah,
ile white, ile
white
Kenya
ones.
uniform.
Yeah, yeah, the white ones and the black ones.
Always.
Definitely. Yeah, everyone loves that shoe.
So when you're doing new stock every month, like, what do you look at before you restock a shoe?
First of all, we go with the trends that are happening,
Mm-hmm.
and by the trends, I'd say what is being released. So you
Okay.
say what is being released next month. You see if it's being released no, what was released last month. So you go with that. You open. You go. The sneaker community is always growing. People always want the new stuff. So you'd restock the latest collections,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'd also restock according to the demands.
Yeah.
You find we can say this month we didn't have quite a number of women's pairs,
Yeah.
of ladies pairs. So you just decide, okay, this we need a lot of ladies pairs. So you decide, let me restock ladies pairs. Let's say you go to next month. Next month we need several kids pairs. Next month we need these particular kinds of pairs. So there are just so much factors you have to consider, because the catalog of restock has so many shoes.
Yeah.
It has thousands and thousands and thousands of shoes. So it's for you to decide which are the best shoes for you to restock.
Oh, and do you
Yeah.
restock monthly? It depends.
If it's possible, we would even restock on a daily, because things
Things
sell out.
sell out.
Yeah, they sell out and then they sell out fast. You drop a shoe. Last month we dropped in a shoe. It sold out very fast. I think within the first 48 hours it was sold.
Oh,
Yeah, every single pair was sold.
which makes me become more interested in your marketing. How do you market your shoes?
Um, um, we just use the general marketing schemes of social media.
Mm-hmm.
That goes down to Instagram, Facebook. TikTok is actually a good channel that should be leveraged, and yeah, and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
We have a really good Twitter handler. Yeah, she does the best job with Twitter. So she has had so much conversions from Twitter to the company.
Okay.
So yeah, Google. So we leverage all the digital marketing and social media marketing platforms for us, and we do it well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
personally, as
Mm.
Musau, any kicks from another brand, but I
Okay.
have known kicks to be promoted by a lot of influencers
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I have a question about these influencers.
Yeah.
When it comes to influencers, do you just work with any influencers, or you just have to have a big name in the industry?
Um, so one thing about influencers is someone can have a really huge number,
Yeah.
but no conversions,
Yeah.
no engagement. So, but there is a team that handles that. There's a team of four.
Yeah.
There's a team of four who handles everything to do with influencers. So they sit down, they see, is this influencer viable to us? Does this influencer assimilate the products that we sell? So there is so much that comes into that, and then the team usually just handles everything. So anyone who wants or is willing to work with us, they just send an email to our PR. The email is being responded. If they want to schedule a meeting, we have they can always just schedule a meeting, and then they'll discuss on the best way that the two brands can help each other.
Oh, so it just basically narrows down to what they bring to the table, not the name, not the numbers,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's usually not what they bring. It's usually what we can do together.
or what you
Cause
can work
yeah, cause at the end of the day, you just don't want to depend on
on some.
just yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you're just making that person too tired to do something. So let's work together. Let's come up with concepts together. Let's do something together.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
And you've mentioned Twitter. Twitter is like one platform Kenyans are so scared of. So, akuna point at any point you guys have ever gotten a backlash or just critics on that platform, and how did you handle it?
I don't know what happens in Twitter. I don't know anything that happens in Twitter. I'm just usually sent reports of whatever, just reports of the growth. I say
Uh-huh.
just whatever I get is just reports of growth.
Uh-huh.
So someone can just send a whole Excel file or a PDF of, "Hi, Twitter did this in the past 2 weeks. Twitter did this." So I also look at the back end of our online system, and I say, "We got this traffic from Twitter." So but we really haven't faced any critics, any negative critics.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's so hard, you know, when you're just working in a loving environment and just loving everyone. Kickstarter just loves everyone and is all accommodating. It's very difficult for just someone to out of nowhere to just say bad things about us. Because even you go into our Instagram page, you check out on our post, and then you check on the comment sections, you find even other sneaker sellers just go there and comment, "This is a nice stuff. You guys are doing a good job. One day I'd want to be here." You see, so
Mhm.
it's not, there's no hard love, there's no bad blood, there's no bad, yeah.
So if at all you ever get yourself into that, you know that kahot soup that people get often, like Kicks Kenya is trending on Twitter.
If
You're prepared. Ama
no
you
no 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 we are not prepared in any way. We
uh-huh.
just know that for us to trend in Twitter, or for us to trend outside there, we wouldn't be trending for something bad.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, whatever we do, we don't do anything bad to people, you know. For someone to trend in a negative way, that person must have done something bad, you know,
Yeah.
or that someone something must have happened in a negative way. So whatever we do, I don't think it can happen. But if it happens, then well and good. So, I
Part
mean,
of
it's
the journey.
yeah, it's life. I cannot beat myself and say, oh, so who is this? Was why? No, people are just different. People are just people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think from someone who has watched this from the start till now, there are people who will misjudge and say, "Ai, Ben amekuwa lucky, yani hata na tafa shapa pale or
Mm.
anything." Can you just tell us about the most challenging thing about this business, about running your business?
The most challenging thing.
Yeah.
The most challenging thing is if it comes down to directly into the business is the stock up process.
Mm-hmm.
The stock up process is usually a huge challenge. And then another challenge that we face is execution. Execution from different parties, from different departments.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd say, what are the challenges do we face? Mm, 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 mm. Man, I don't know.
God has been good.
Yeah, God
God
has
has
been. I
been
mean,
good.
we work.
Yeah.
I'd say for you just work, just put in work, put in effort, and then you just work hard every
Mm-hmm.
single day. Uh, it becomes very difficult for you to becomes very difficult for you to just be going down.
Yeah.
If you wake up and you do something every single day and you're doing it to the best of your ability, it's very difficult for you to go down.
In the work. Umesikia?
Yeah, yeah.
Put in the work. So I want us to do a little bit of a game,
Okay,
this or that, something here and there.
okay.
So Nipsey Hussle or Kobe Bryant?
I'll say both.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I
you,
love those
you
guys. I love Nipsey. Nipsey was a huge part in my progress in my early business development. I used to listen to Nipsey every single day, every single time. So I loved Nipsey's journey into the business life, into the music life. I loved that guy.
Mhm.
So you look at Kobe, he was a very hardworking person in the basketball field. So yeah, so I'd say both of those people. I can't
You
choose.
can't choose.
Yeah,
Um, Costa Teach or AKA?
man, I love Costa.
You love
I
Costa.
love Costa. I felt really bad when he passed away.
May his soul
Yeah,
rest in
yeah,
peace.
yeah.
Okay, let's narrow it down to local. Sauti Sol Calligraph Jones.
Man, uh, Sauti Sol Calligraph. I mean, I work with Sauti Sol, and.
Be honest. Be honest. Don't lie.
Oh,
Be honest.
I mean, I love the Sauti Sol guys.
You love Sauti
Yeah,
Sol.
yeah, yeah. I love them as a person, as a people, as a group.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, which musician do you think has a very cool, like a sick shoe game, both locally and internationally? Pick one locally and the other one an international one. Mwenye tu unaonanga viatu zake uko like, ish,
Mm.
mse ako fiti.
Musician.
Yeah, a musician.
Okay. Musician. Hey. Okay. I'd say in Kenya, Calligraph has a really good sneaker collection and a good sneaker taste.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to just combine all those sneakers. And then out of uh worldwide hey, there's so many. But he isn't really a musician, but I just love the guy. It's called
Mhm.
2Js.
Two J's.
Yeah, 2Js. 2Js is really a cool person. He's my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know you have, I don't know of all the YouTubers that do sneaker review, but who's your favorite?
I think there's just one, just complex.
The
It's just
complex one, you
complex,
too,
yeah.
you're moja nye.
Yeah, it's just complex. It's just complex than everyone else.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
We will go back to that question. I hope I remember it. Remind me that I have a question for
Okay.
you. Maybe that I have a question for you. And let's match make shoes to phones.
Okay.
Shoe do you think? Which is the most expensive phone you think?
It's just definitely an
It's
iPhone.
an iPhone.
Yeah.
So which shoe will you rate it with an iPhone? Like Zina,
I'd say Jordan iPhones. Yeah.
Redmi. Okay, sorry. Samsung, let's be respectable.
Okay, Samsung can go down with Samsung can go down with, I'd say, like a New Balance.
Uh-huh. Nitakuwa nikienda Redmi nitakuwa nimeweka juu kidogo Redmi.
Redmi. Redmi, how does Redmi look? Redmi, I'd say
Okay.
maybe Converse or Vans or
Converse or Vans. So
no,
ukiwapatia Converse or Vans hapo
I'd say no, I'd say Redmi, I'd say maybe Converse.
Converse,
Yeah.
Techno.
Techno is actually a big brand.
Yeah.
So Techno, I'd give them like Techno, I'd give them what? Puma.
Can you read my mind? Oppo.
Oppo is a good phone. Okay. I'm just looking at the branding aspect and comparing it.
Yeah.
So I'd say Oppo can go with a brand like like Vans.
Like Vans, the most comfortable lady shoe.
Yeah, like Vans.
Oh, okay. Which is your most comfortable shoe? You've told us, but narrow it down to just one.
Ultra Boost.
Ultra Boost.
Yeah, Adidas Ultra Boost.
Which is your favorite gym shoe? If you go to the gym.
If I go to the gym every single day, if I go to the gym every single day, I'd wear Ultra Boosts. Oh yeah, you're supposed to just pick one.
Just one. Your favorite, and you're sure if they take the rest, you can survive with that one.
Kobe. I have some Nike Kobe. Yeah.
That's the most comfortable all through.
It's comfortable. It's not the most comfortable, but it's comfortable and it just looks good in the gym.
The most stylish shoe.
Jordan 3s.
Jordan 3s. They go with anything and everything and everywhere.
It's a good shoe. It looks good on me.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I have to go Google it. Hizo umevaa ni gani?
These are Jordan 4s.
Oh, so Jordan 3 na hii difference inakuanga in terms of the make ama the...
Yeah, it's just some. There's just some little difference about. There's just some little differences between the Jordan 3s and the Jordan 4s.
That a normal person would notice.
You would notice them. It's very, very small details like the mesh. Just very small details. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with the game. I have the question that I wanted to ask you. Since you're in the shoe business industry, is making your own shoe brand among one of your vision? Like one day to go in a kiatu ya Ben, like how Jordans are related to the basketballer. Like we have a shoe after you.
Yeah,
to make your own shoes, manufacture your own shoes.
I'd say that is down in line. This is something that we're working on. So I wouldn't say it's my shoe, but I'd say it's just a brand of shoes. We'll make our own brand of shoes
for Kicks Kenya.
Not necessarily for Kicks Kenya, but we'll just make our own shoes through our new brand. Then we'll just have our own Kicks Kenya shoes. Not Kicks Kenya shoes. We just have our own brand.
Your own.
Just
CJs, see Nike, see Vans.
No. It's just we just develop the shoes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, really looking forward to that. So we are coming to the end of this interview, and there's one question that I really like asking people. In your entrepreneurial journey, what role has God played in it? Or maybe there are other people don't believe in God, the supreme being that you believe in. You can tell us which one you believe in, and then you tell us how much they have come through for you in this entrepreneurial journey.
I mean, God has come really. God has been there for me all through. So we've just apart from putting in the work and everything else, we've just been prayerful and just been very thankful and grateful for our journey, and God is always blessing us. So when He blesses us, we bless other people. We just He just opens more doors for us. But God has really played a major role into my life and into the lives of people, my colleagues, and the life of Kicks Kenya.
Okay. And where you are right now, can you say that like your inner child is up? People talk about that small Ben. Like, can you say say ukirudi back to that life 10 years back, you'll smile, that small Ben will smile at you.
Yeah.
You're satisfied with where you are.
Yeah, I'd smile because it's I'll be looking at a figure of my mom.
Wow.
I said I was raised by my mom, on my single mom, and she's very hardworking. She works extremely hard.
But they
I
upiga
don't
maluku za majays.
not really J's, but she has a couple of views
She
for
has a
herself. Yeah. So yeah, I'd
uh-huh.
say my mom works so hard. So when I was that little, let's say the 3-year-old looking at my mom,
Yeah.
you see your mom and then you see how
Ha-
hard she works. So
yeah.
if I go down and then I look at myself, I'll see, oh, this guy also works hard, So it's that person looking at the figure of, yeah. So I'd be proud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we are hajatuambia age, and I don't think he wants to tell us, so I won't ask.
Thank you.
But I want you to talk to the Ben in 10 years time, the Ben in Vision 2030, but add 3 more years, 2023, 3033, 33 to go 23. Yeah, 2020, 33, and just talk to him in future when you see this video and you're watching this.
Man, I don't know what to say, but I hope you accomplish all the dreams. I hope you continue helping people the way you do. I hope you become a blessing to the community, and yeah, that's it.
That's nice. A word to someone who's starting a business, what would you tell them?
Um, do a lot of research.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give up. Don't quit. Uh, take a lot of time in understanding your whatever you want to start.
Yeah.
Understand it first. If you want to start a printing business, understand how a printing business works. Learn about the branding aspect of the business. Learn about marketing of the business. So yeah. So pretty much just take your time and do don't skip any step. Take every step as it is. Come up, number one, sit down, identify a problem, come up with a business plan, execute the business plan how you have stated it. Don't give up. If things start out a bit slow, it's just for a short time.
Yeah.
Give yourself some time and be easy on yourself. Love yourself. Don't beat yourself. But just keep on going every single day. In a very short time, you'll get whatever you want to be.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Meskia. And before we close this show, we would like to know, do you have any offers running for our audience? What can they come and get here?
I'd say we have some really good offers, but most of
Mm-hmm.
the offers are just online
Okay.
through our websites and through our website and app. So yeah, you can just check out our app in App Store and Google Play Store,
Mm-hmm.
Kicks Kenya. We have some really good offers. Then we also have some really good offers on the website. Find some items go for even 50% off. So yeah, we have some really good offers at Kicks Kenya.
Okay, you guys, there are offers online, so check them out on their online and their website. Yeah, if you go to their Instagram, all that is linked there. Usibaki nyuma. Time to wear good shoes. And one last question, the last one now for real. One last question. Who is the one person that you can connect us with to we can host them on our show?
One person who
Yeah.
works really, really hard. There are so many people. I'm actually trying to just come up with someone who you can connect the show. But I love a guy called Collins. Collins from Glassbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Collins works really hard. That guy. Even though I'm mentoring the guy, that guy still motivates me. Yeah. So Collins is always doing a really good job.
So we are going to have Collins on the next show.
Yeah, just reach out to him. If he accepts, that's well and good. But he's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah,
Making.
yeah. Probably
Yeah.
just have Collins on the show.
We
He'll
will
give
reach
some
out
really
to
good insights to
Collins.
people. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Ben Mungai,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. Thank you for having us we are at Kicks Kenya, by the way. Kenya Complex House, that branch. Thank you for having us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for gracing us. We look forward to see the growth in Kicks Kenya. But by December we'll be talking a whole different story when it comes to Kicks Kenya.
Yeah.
Chakwanga chapo tunakuona uko complex to like talk to that guy. We talk to that guy. But yes, thank you so much, and we wish you the very best in your business. And may God bless each and everything that you put your hands into. Thank you.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Ciao.
Ciao. Bye. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Don't forget. Ebu tell people closing remarks. Ebu funga kitu Ben.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yes. Subscribe, turn on the notification button, and tell a friend to tell a friend. We have the hustlers in the hood on this show. Bye.